Hi everyone, today we're making a pie. Okay, wait, maybe it's a cake. You know, this is Pennsylvania Dutch funny cake. I'm not sure how funny it's going to be, but I think it's going to be tasty. The top goes to the bottom goes to the top, and if I do it right, we end up with a really nice dessert. Let's get everything together and let's start. I've got 2 deep dish pie crusts. We poke both pie crusts with a fork on the bottom. We're going to put them in the oven and par bake them, because the last thing I want is soggy bottom crust. So in they go, and while we're letting those bake, over to the stove we go. 1 cup of sugar, half a cup of coca, a half a cup of milk goes into this. We're going to stir it over medium heat. We're going to keep stirring until it comes to a boil. As you can see right there, it's going to thicken up and we'll just put it aside. That's all we need to do. If I follow the directions right, we should be fine. Into a bowl goes 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, just a little pinch of salt, and 1 more cup of sugar. Then we mix it all together. Next up, we're going to throw in our butter. You can use shortening if you want. You can see I've cut it up into smaller pieces. That's like 2 tablespoons of butter, 1 egg, and the rest of our milk, which is a cup, and 1 good teaspoon-ish of vanilla. And now we're going to beat it together. You could have combined the butter with the dry ingredients before you did this one, but I just threw it all together. I think it still worked out. Mix, mix, mix with a hand beater. Keep on mixing. Give it 2 minutes so it's nice and smooth. And it should look just like a cake batter. Now there was 2 different recipes I had. Both were a little different, so I hope I kind of nailed it right. We're going to pour our batter into our pie shells. Now, there's enough for 2 pie shells, so I guess in theory if you have the recipe you'd only have to do 1. And we're going to do the same thing with our chocolate. Now supposedly there's also the other recipe I had which said you put the chocolate in first and you coat all the way around and then you pour your batter in. But this way it's supposed to sink to the bottom. It kind of worked. I get where they were coming from, but I think I'm going to have to do it a couple more times just to get the hang of it. So there's our 2 pies. Pour it all in, right? And this is going to climb up the sides anyway, the chocolate. So these are going to go in the oven, 350, for about 40 minutes. And of course, if the toothpick goes in, comes out clean, you know they're done. Now you can see here it's all nice and baked. The idea is the chocolate's supposed to fall to the bottom, but you end up with a cake instead of a pie. It's really pretty cool. And it really tastes good too. I was surprised. Now, I did get some of the chocolate to move to the bottom, but I didn't get all of it. Like maybe I'm thinking now that you coat the bottom of the pie crust, put your batter in and put the rest of the chocolate on top, and that'll still sink to the bottom. And I think I got the solution for next time. So keep that in mind if you're going to try this. Hey, another great recipe. I hope you'll give it a try. Leave me a comment below, one way or the other. Listen, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell because that'll tell you the next time I upload a video. Feel free to share this in any of my other videos. And thanks for stopping by and watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.